The world outside often demands a display, proof of progress, signs of success, constant updates. It pressures you to explain your dreams before they've taken form. This noise can feel overwhelming, dragging your focus away from what really matters. But the deepest kind of strength doesn't need an audience. It grows in quiet places, far from the spotlight. It's the kind of strength that builds quietly, rooted in your own presence, not in anyone else's perception. This inner force is worth more than any passing applause. It's the solid ground where lasting achievement begins, without needing to be seen, measured, or approved by others. This is the timeless tension. The outside world calls for performance, while the truth lives within. Learning where real power comes from is the first step to mastery. Think of a goal not as something complete, but as something just beginning. Like a seed, it's small, sensitive, and easily harmed in its early form. Its potential is enormous, but only if it's protected. Like a seed, a new goal needs time in the dark. It requires a quiet space to grow roots, to gather strength beneath the surface, away from distraction and doubt. If you bring this fragile idea into the open too soon, it may never develop. The moment you expose it, you interrupt a process that still needs care, still needs protection. Judgment, advice, and unwanted opinions come fast once a goal is public. These voices, no matter how well-meaning, can distort your focus and damage what hasn't yet taken form. The goals that matter most deserve a period of quiet. They need time hidden from the world to take root deeply, so when they rise, they can endure. What many mistake as absence is often a choice. A quiet phase isn't empty, it's intentional. In the context of growth, quiet effort is a powerful kind of strength. Stillness acts as a powerful forge, a place where your commitment is tested and refined. In the calm, away from distractions, your resolve is shaped by the steady heat of inner doubt and persistence. This intentional pause gives your vision space to refine itself. Without the noise of external input, your direction becomes clearer and the shape of your path more certain. Keeping your goals private unburdens your vision from the weight of others' expectations. It allows you to walk forward with clarity, guided by what feels right to you, not by what others find acceptable. Solitude is not emptiness. It's where clarity begins. When the world is quiet, your reasons rise, your motivations become clearer, and your focus deepens. Choosing privacy is a discipline. It's a way of training yourself to look inward for direction, instead of waiting for permission or applause. This inward focus frees you from chasing praise. You're no longer moved by approval, but by the quiet satisfaction that comes from simply doing the work. And because you're no longer looking outward, criticism loses its weight. You stop adjusting your path to please others and instead walk with steadier steps. Your attention turns fully inward, toward what feels true, toward what matters most to you. The noise fades. The path becomes yours alone. Your journey shifts from chasing recognition to pursuing what you know you're meant to do. And from that place, resilience is born. Announcing your goals can pull you away from them. Talking becomes a substitute for action. Declarations replace momentum. The pressure to constantly prove yourself is exhausting. It steals your focus and turns creation into performance. Trying to meet others' expectations drains your energy. You begin working to be seen instead of working to build. When you follow outside pressure, you drift. Your direction is no longer yours. You trade meaning for acceptance. You begin chasing images, what looks like success, not what feels right. And in doing so, you lose sight of what really matters. Working in private gives you space to experiment, to try, to fall short, without the weight of eyes watching. In that space, failure becomes something useful, not something to hide, but something to learn from. You're allowed to be a beginner, to make mistakes, to figure it out without pressure to appear competent before you are. Secrecy offers time to refine, to adjust, to practice again and again, until the work feels ready to face the world. And in that quiet effort, something real begins to form. Not rushed, not polished for show, but shaped with care. When no one is watching, you become the architect. You decide what to build, how long it takes, and why it matters. Solitude is not a void. It's the soil where clarity grows. When you step away from the noise, your deeper reasons begin to rise. In that stillness, your direction becomes honest, shaped by what truly matters to you. Build the kind of strength that doesn't need an audience. When your energy flows inward, you find a power that doesn't waver with opinion. It anchors you in your values, not in the reaction of the world around you. Let your progress be seen in what you build, not in what you say. Speak less, build more. And when the results come, they'll speak for themselves, louder than any promise you could have made. The real success is not in being seen. It's in becoming someone whose word means something, someone who trusts their own rhythm. The reward is not applause, but the quiet pride of showing up for yourself. This path isn't for everyone. It requires patience, honesty, and inner discipline, but those who walk it find a steadiness that no crowd can offer, and a peace that comes from living on their own terms. By keeping your goals protected from the noise, you give yourself room to breathe, to think, and to build slowly. What you create becomes solid, rooted in focus, not shaken by trends or opinions. Trust the process that unfolds in solitude. Trust the unseen effort that shapes what's coming. The most meaningful breakthroughs often come in the quiet, long before anyone else can recognize them. If something in this message stayed with you, leave a quiet note below. Not to be heard, but to remind yourself you're choosing depth over noise. Some things matter more when they're kept close. Not everything sacred needs to be shared. Sometimes, the most meaningful things are the ones you hold quietly, just for you. If this reflection resonated with you, subscribe to Wisdom for Life, where we walk slowly, think deeply, and choose the inner path over the loud one.